Today, we're going to be creating the most useful item, but we only get 10 grams of filament. Let's get started right now. So, the first thing we gotta do is change this terrible name, Tremendous Inari. I have no clue what that means, but let's just change it to 10G item. Okay, now just give me like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to think about what we're going to make. Out of what I want to make. So I have these little games, like LCD, liquid crystal display, Pacman, and Tetris from Fizz Creations. And I took some measurements, and I have concluded that that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make them a little case, like a little thing that I can set them in and display them. So let's get right into that. Okay, so I'm going to use the sketch tool because I want to make mine unique. So I think, all right, let's do a time lapse. All right, so this is what it looks like. Let's make it, let's just go with that tall. So I know this is going to take more than 10 grams right now, but I know that we can make it work. So let's just, so I think they're about this wide. Let's give them a little room to sit in there. Now let's just raise that up just like 1 millimeter, because then it will still take like a tiny bit of filament. Let's copy this and put it over here. Let's straighten these out, right in the center. Okay, now I know I'm messing it up. I want them to have, no, I don't like that. Let's see, so we need to give them a little room right here, so let's do 22. Oh, that looks good. Now I want to give them a cool design to make it stand out. So I'm gonna do it in white for a more modern look, because I think I'm gonna put Tetris in the front, and Tetris, the video game thing, is white. Let's just do it in all white because I like it in all white. No, here. Let's get the sketch tool out again. Let's do it over here. All right. Boom. Now we can do the sketch tool over here and time lapse. All right, there we go. Now I can move that back to about here. Now let's make it white. And let's copy that over here. And let's flip it around. And straighten this side out. Let's do there. There we go. Okay. So now I like this texture over here, so let's just copy this. Now let's group all these because those need to be grouped. Now this one, this is where it's going to get fun. So we need to turn this one. We need to first ungroup it. Now delete these. Now we need to make it long and make it a hole. There, because we're going to make a cutout. So, let's put that back there. No, I didn't want to do that. Just right here. There we go, that's better. Make this tall. Now we're going to select both of them and align them right in the center. There we go, and now we can group them. Alright, now we need to make that a hole. Now we align these two, also right in the center. What did I do? I think I ungrouped those ones on accident. Sorry about that. Let's do these again, and then we can group them. So centered and centered. There we go. Now, just group these. Group and boom. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Alright, now, this is the last detail. There we go. Just chopping off some extra bits on the back to give it a nice flush design. Alright, that looks good. Alright, now, what should we put on the front to customize it? Ooh, what about Pac-Man? What if we just put little Pac-Man on the front? That would look cool. Okay. Let's delete this. Make this white. Oh, I hope this doesn't take up more than 10 grams of filament, or else we lose the challenge. Align center. Let's move Pac-Man. Let's make Pac-Man a little smaller so that it doesn't take up as much filament, and so that we don't have to use supports. There. I don't think we're going to need supports for this. Alright. Let's import it to, let's just import this to, what's it called? Oh yeah, Bamboo Studio. Bamboo Studio is where I send it to my A1 3D printer, and we can get it off from there. Alright, let's send it. Alright guys, I did a run-through test, and it takes 32 grams of filament. So we're gonna have to just make some minor changes. It'll barely look any different. It'll just be maybe a little thinner on the walls. Pac-Man is definitely going to stay though, and the back cover. Don't worry, not much is going to change. Do you guys want to still see this thing print? Let me hear it? Oh yeah! Alright, let me hear it again? Hooray! Alright, if you guys want this thing to still print, I suggest you go hit that like button. Hit it as hard as you can. Just like that. Yeah, punch it, punch it, punch it. Yeah! So, now, in 3, 2, 1, boom! Now, we get a 30-gram limit. Alright, let's print this thing. We've got our Pac-Man box for the video games here. And this thing I don't think needs any supports. And with our new 30-gram limit, this would be a perfect thing to print. You could see the minor touch-ups, like how this is thinner here. This thing is kind of chopped off, and the sides are skinnier. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. Alright, let's load this in. And, yep, what did I tell you? 27.24 grams. Alright, this thing is going to take 1 hour and 2 minutes. Well, anyway, for me, you guys will get to see a very satisfying time lapse of it. Alright, let's push print in 3, 2, 1, boom! Alright, let's get this thing off. There we go. Oh, yes, and I'm wearing my pajamas. because that's how long it took me to design this and print it. But I think this turned out really good. Now let me just grab my little games. Alright, their new home. Boom! I said I'd put Tetris in the front. And there we go. They're just little LCD games, but they've got a little home now. They don't glow. They're just LCD. See? You can get them from Fizz Creations on Amazon. They've got Tetris and Pac-Man. I think they're each $20 or 15 or something like that. But this thing turned out great. I am so happy that we made this, and you guys stuck with me till the end of the video. Alright, subscribe for more content like this. Bye!